Hi, it's Dia. Today I wanted to do a video about two different color blacks that I use. I use the Prismacolor Premier and the Faber-Castell Polychromos, and I have a tendency to use them interchangeably, and I wanted to see if there was actually a difference. So on this first bat, in honor of Halloween, I am going to do it relatively dark because I wanted to see the coverage that the Prismacolors have. Now, as you can see, this pencil looks relatively small, and full disclosure, as I was sharpening it, it cracked. And it might look like I use this more than the Polychromos pencil, but I don't think that's completely true. I love this pencil. It is a wax-based pencil. And I have to say, this looks like a nice black color. I'm not doing it perfectly, so it's not the best coloring job in the world, but you get it. I don't want to bore you with just coloring. Now, I'm going to do this one much lighter because I want to see what the shading looks like. A lot of people use black for shadows and depth. I mean, we can use purples and blues too, but I want to see what this looks like on its own. Okay, so that's a basic gray. I would say that's a very cool gray. Nice to use, buttery soft. Not a whole lot of depth here, but I did that on purpose. Now here, there is a lot of depth, and I really didn't push that hard. Okay, now let's go to the Faber-Castells. Buttery soft, nice coverage. I have to say, I think this one seems to be a little bit lighter. Both of these colors are black. But yeah, this one seems a little warmer. And I'm using not a super sharp point. I've probably worn this tip down a tiny bit over here so I can get a bigger area. And I'm pushing as hard as I was with the Prismacolors. So let's go over this one more time like I did on the Prismacolors. Even when I cover it with a second layer, I would still say that it's warmer. And possibly a little bit lighter. I like them both. I think I like the way this one feels better, coloring wise. It's smoother, but I feel like I would have to go over it a few more times to get the same amount of coverage. Now over here, I'm going to do the same test. I want to see how it would be for shadows and shading. And I have to say, when I color very quickly like this, it's interesting because you can see what gets covered and what doesn't with a fast stroke. Again, slightly warmer. Okay, now what I want to do is go over it all with a colorless blender. Okay, so Prismacolor first. Okay. This is going very quickly to a very black, deep color. Again, not being perfect, but you can see what I'm talking about. It's deep, it's a rich black, it's a nice cool black. I would say it's like a true jet black. I like to use the blender on any color because I think it makes the color stand out. It shows the true color. Now that's pretty dark, and I'm going to see if we can get even darker on top of this, which we can. Yeah, this almost looks as dark as the marker that I used on the outside. which it's a Pentel brush pen actually, which I love. Yeah, so the Prismacolors get very dark. I'm not pushing hard enough to burnish, but I'm getting close. Yeah. All right, now let's take the Prismacolor. Oh, see, ooh, now even on the lighter bat over here, it blends very nicely. So that would give a nice base. You can still color over that. Okay, now, whoops. Okay, now I'm blending the Faber-Castell. You know, now I think you can even see it more. Blend it in. It's considerably lighter. I'm going to go over the top of it right away though, so we can see if it can get as dark. So yes, we can get another level of darkness, but I don't think it's going to be as dark as the Prismacolor bat. Okay, yeah, you can still see some of the marker on the outside, and it's considerably darker. Okay. I'll blend this one. Blends very nicely. Looks nice and smooth. And this also, like the Prismacolor, leaves a nice base for other details. Okay, so what I would have to say is that if you are going to be doing a really deep background or a really deep shadow that's not going to have any layers or colors over it, I think the Prismacolor wins. It's a true black. It's a jet black, blends really nicely, but since it's a wax pencil, I don't think you're going to be able to get much on top of that. If you do lay it down, here's a white pencil, here's a Polychromos white. Let's see if anything shows. Very little. So yeah, once you lay that down, that's going to be your final layer. I would say the Faber-Castell is a very nice pencil, but it's not as black as the Prismacolor. So there you have it. My comparison of my two favorite black pencils. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. I hope you subscribe and follow me below. I do coloring videos every week, and you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Hope to see you soon. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye.